How's everyone doing? And welcome to another top 10, or in this case, a not top 10, where we're going to be counting down the top 10 worst Pokemon designs ever made. Now, this is coming off the internet. This is not opinion based by me, because I will say that some of the designs in here I think are actually, I like the Pokemon's design. It's something different and unique. But hey, the internet is the internet, and if they say it's wrong, then it is wrong. But always make sure you always have your own opinion, just FYI. So we're going to get into today's top 10, aka not top 10, worst Pokemon designs. Now, it's a little hard for you guys. It's a little hard to have Pokemon designs that are better than the original 151, because Pokemon came shooting out the gate right when it first came out with some amazing designs. So it's only natural to see some of the designs in the second and later gens as not as good as the first gens. But I'm going to tell you right now, there's a good amount of first gens in here, and it is shocking. Don't forget to check out memberships and Pokodrama merch in the description. Hit that like button, comment down below at the end of this video, tell me what you think, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now let's get into today's top 10. Starting off with number 10, worst design is Trubbish. Yeah, Trubbish. There are several Pokemon that are designed to look like inanimate objects, which can sometimes be a clever idea and could be a lot like a mimic from Dungeons and Dragons, with the surprise effects when its true nature is made known. Some may take this idea a little too far though, as is the case with Trubbish, who looks like it should be placed out on the curb on trash day. Poor Trubbish is designed to literally look like a Pokemon bag of garbage, which is not only a bit boring, but just doesn't look like something that should be going into battle. Honestly, I kind of agree with that last statement there. Doesn't really look like it should be going into battle when it's literally garbage. Number 9, which is a little shocking to me, is Execute. Little shocked that a Gen 1 made it, but hey, is what it is. The egg Pokemon Execute is anything but cute. This is actually a group of 6 eggs with a face drawn on them that stick together in a swarm at all times. If there are any less than 6 eggs, the entire group flounders and becomes cowardly. While on the surface, it is a rather boring design of simple being eggs with faces. It is the broken eggs in the back which grants it place in this list of worst designs. Theoretically, that egg is no longer alive, which suggests the other 5 are carrying a dead friend around with them. Little morbid there, but okay. At number 8, we have another 151, which I'm a little surprised about. We have, we have Voltorb. Voltorb Pokemon design is simply boring. With the appearance of being a basic sphere that looks like a Pokeball without the button, there's nothing necessarily wrong with Voltorb and is the Pokedex number 100, which is a fun distinction to hold for any Pokemon, but there's nothing very memorable or cool about it in its designs other than that it explodes. Yeah, it just blows itself up. When it evolves, it doesn't do much better, as it simply grows larger and reverses its colors when it becomes Electrode. At number 7, surprisingly another 151, we have Jinx. Jinx is a Pokemon with very controversial past behind its design. It presents a very creepy look of a humanoid woman with long blonde hair, which is made worse by its swaying movements. Jinx has always been kind of like a weird set Pokemon, so I do, even though it is a 151, do agree with it being in this top 10 worst. The Pokemon is nearly 5 feet tall also, and originally had black skin, but it was changed to purple after a number of complaints about it perpetrating offensive stereotypes began to surface. Not only was that color choice a poor design plan, but in general, all the humanoid Pokemon are a bit more cringeworthy simply by being humanoid, and Jinx Designs is the most infamous Pokemon of them all. Number 6, not getting much better here. We got Mr. Mime. Speaking of humanoid Pokemon character designs, Mr. Mime is another which just feels a bit scary with the fusion of clown and mime. His facial expressions and physic actions combine to create nightmare fuel. It is a wonder how a Pokemon trainer can keep him under their control. Finally, getting away from the original 151, we have ourselves Unknown. Unknown. The Pokemon is a single Pokemon species that has 28 different forms. These forms are for each letter of the alphabet as well as exclamation point and question mark. While canonically these Pokemon run things behind the scenes to keep the universe from collapsing, it just feels like a boring creature design that takes up space in Pokemon's library. Number 4, which I do believe this one should be top 3, but 4 is okay. We have ourselves Klefki. Honestly, it looks like a baby's toy. Klefki is another bad Pokemon character design that is made to look like an inanimate object and is a baffling concept for a monster. Pokemon's Klefki design never made sense, and some have even wondered if its designer had simply lost their keys the night before and were upset about it. This Pokemon is quite literally just a set of keys that sneaks into the houses of humans to eat their keys. Thankfully, it does offer some good moves in battle, but it is very perplexing design idea. Number 3, by the way, this number 3 is kind of creepy, is Licky. Licky. Both the evolution forms of Licky and Lickitung are a bit disturbing in concept. According to the Pokedex, the tongue of both Licky and Lickitung are dexterous as a human hand. Its saliva has both a numbing agent and an acid factor to it so that the Pokemon can paralyze and then decompose anything or anyone. This scary tongue can also stretch 82 feet in length, making it hard for any prey to get away. As a design concept, it is unique, and Pokemon fans have enjoyed 3D printing a retractable Lickitung tongues based on it. But this pink, soggy slobber monster is just not a design that needed to be created. Number 2, we have Solosis. Design as a Pokemon character is supposed to be that of a very large cell. The body is encapsulated in a liquid goo which will leak if it gets struck, and it communicates telepathically. Everything about this concept is just weird, and is made worse upon closer examinations of it with a curly pigtail type feature, black eyes, and a red diamond hole. When evolving, it apparently goes through a process of mitosis. This entire image simply does not seem like something that a Pokemon trainer would want to capture in a ball and then use for attacking other Pokemon. And for the number 1 worst Pokemon design, we have Musharana. Pokedex's entire state that the Musharana is designed with the look of a tapper with a dream mist, leaving its head. The Pokemon Musharana's design needs something added though, as it looks much worse than that without some explanation. Curled in the fetal position with a pink swirl coming from the top of its head, it gives the appearance of a fetus with an umbilical cord. There are so many incredible designs for Pokemon that have been created over the years. That it is easy to see how some could have ended up missing the mark while designers were flexing their creative muscle. These pocket monsters are all fun to collect and have some that are cringeworthy, even makes the overall experience a bit better. Hopefully, any future Pokemon designs will be better. And if not, then at least the community can have some fun with them like we just did. And that concludes today's top 10, or really not top 10, worst Pokemon designs of all time. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to comment down below letting me know what Pokemon design you think is the worst of all time. Hit that like button and don't forget to be a subscriber as well. Check out membership options. We got the merch store open in the description down below. Alright everyone, if you know the saying, say it with me. Let's make Hollows great again. And as always, keep poking on. Until next time, peace out and we'll see you on the next one.